There you go. It's from me, Vic and Andy. You know, I really thought Andy'd be in touch today.
Well, there's still time.
I'm surprised to see you here.
Why? I want to pay my respects.
Or is it just another empty gesture like everything you do?
I know you're upset with me, but I don't know what you heard yesterday.
Enough to know what you and Rebecca are up to.
We're not up to anything.
Oh, don't come the innocent with me. It won't wash.
What's she on about?
This pair, plotting to get their hands on the big house. You don't give two hoots about Andy.
You know we can't get the evidence to prove Chrissy framed Andy, so all we can do is hit her where it hurts.
All these games. There has to be a better way, hasn't there?
She drove Andy from his home. So now I'm going to drive Chrissy from hers.
Poor Sarah. She'd be heartbroken if she knew what you'd become.
What are you doing?
Covering our backs. Don't want the others getting any ideas like Compo Kerry.
Listen, there's no need for that. I might have a solution.
Oh, and you couldn't have imparted this wisdom yesterday?
I had to do the research. And, well, this can all be avoided if you just apologise.
Not going to happen. Please tell me, any judge in the land will see Kerry for the work-shy chancer that she is?
Actually, I'd advise you to settle out of court.
What? No way. I am not responsible for her falling through a roof that she had no business being on.
Jay, she's got a case. Think of the damage this can do if it's dragged out. The bad press, the contracts she could lose. I mean, fight it in court if you want to, but I have to tell you, it's a gamble.
I wish there was a way of getting in touch with Andy.
You want to take your mind off it. Worrying won't do you or him any good.
Jimmy!
Just thought I'd come and see if you're okay.
Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks for last night. You got time for a cuppa?
Oh, I better crack on. Kids will be home from school soon, and then it'll be all, Daddy, we don't like fish fingers, and Daddy, can we sing through the Frozen soundtrack for the 57th time? And Daddy, Carl's got a chip stuck up his nose again.
Well, I could help out later if you like.
When's Nicola back?
Oh, I haven't heard from her. She's probably too busy being pummeled by some oily oaf.
Well, that's settled then. I'll take care of the kids and tea, and you can take it easy. No arguments.
Yes, Mum. See you later.
What? You did say I had to keep my mind off things. Yeah, my nieces and nephews.
What? I've got history today. I need something to keep me awake. Uh-oh. Here she comes. Super Gran, fighting evil on the mean streets of Horton.
I just want to talk to you, please.
I think the time for civilized conversation ended when you assaulted my son.
I was angry. I want you to know how I feel.
I don't care how you feel.
You might have scared everyone else into silence, but not me.
Lucky, can you get in the car, please? Need I remind you that you're already on a caution? If you come near us again, I'll add a harassment charge to that.
Just listen, I'm begging you.
No, you're boring me. So why don't you go and wind someone who's actually interested?
Congratulations again. We'll make sure your big day is as special as you are.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Aw, I'll give it 3 weeks.
No, they seem really into each other.
They've only known each other a month. They don't know anything about each other. It's got disaster written all over it.
This is about Frank, isn't it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
He told me you've gone all cold on him since you found out about his assault conviction. Do you know he's really cut up?
Well, he should have told me about it before things went this far.
Well, why didn't you ask? You knew he'd been to prison.
I suppose I didn't want to know. But now I do.
You're just going to write him off. Do you know, he's the first man that's made you smile in I don't know how long.
I can't take the chance. I've got Eliza to think about. He'll get over it.
Yeah, you're right. I won't feel bad about it. I'm sure he'll get snapped up. Saw Charity checking him out the other day.
And what sort of owl was it?
Brownie. White. Grey.
Probably a tawny. They're not as common as they used to be, so we can't afford to lose any. You deserve a medal. But can I buy you a bun?
Might take the edge off. Although it's worth all the paint and all that owl's flying free.
You won't be wanting any compensation then. And yesterday, it was just a small bird.
Small owl. And don't be trying to weasel your way out of this one.
Actually, we'd like to make you an offer. We can talk outside if you're interested.
Okay.
Yeah, well, don't worry, he'll be there. Where have you been?
Well, I've been indulging in a little stress relief, although the rabbits are proving elusive this morning.
That was Martin Browell's PA. They've moved the meeting forward. You need to turn around and go.
Well, haven't I got time to spruce it?
No, just go. Diane, I thought we weren't going to do this.
Sorry, but I really need you to see things from my point of view. You're a mother. Not a very good one, admittedly.
Oh, nice work trying to win me over, but I'm going to call the police again.
I can understand why you covered for Lachlan. You didn't want him to be taken away from you and put in prison. So you must have an inkling of the way I'm feeling now that Andy's been taken away from me. I'm the nearest thing he's got to a mother since Sarah died. Did you know it's 16 years since he lost her in that fire?
Well, from what I heard, he lit the match himself. So if you're trying to pull at my heartstrings, you're going to have to come up with a better sob story than that.
You really don't care about anyone, do you? You sit up here in your big house on the hill looking down on us all as if you're better than us.
Or maybe that's because we are. Maybe that's why we have got the big house on the hill, and maybe you should know your place. Diane! What are you doing?
You will listen to me, whether you like it or not.
We're prepared to offer you £2,000, minus 500 quid for the chocolate bunnies that you scoffed.
That was medicinal. I could have had a hypo.
Still stopped us getting our order out on time, though, didn't you? So how does 1,500 quid sound?
Like you're bricking it. So thanks very much, but I think I'll do better in court.
No, I'll admit it. You put in the best wheelchair performance since Eddie Redmayne, but any judge is going to see straight through you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, we both know it. You're bluffing. You haven't got a leg to stand on.
Is that you trying to be funny? Because I could have you done for disabilityism as well, you know.
You know what? There is nothing wrong with your legs.
Are you witnessing this? He's assaulted!
It's a sham. She's lying.
There's cover the ground more yours right there.
Hey, it's not worth it. Come on.
Right, well, I look forward to seeing you in court. And I can't wait to spend all that lovely lolly on a Caribbean cruise.
You don't have to keep pointing that thing at me.
It's the only language you understand.
You're making a fool of yourself. It's not even loaded. Well, okay, well, you're going to get yourself in an awful lot of trouble. I mean, is Andy even worth that?
Of course he is. He's innocent.
You have a nerve questioning my mothering skills the way that Andy's turned out. I mean, he's a cheat and a liar.
No, not Andy.
I'm sorry, but it's true. You have no idea what he's capable of.
He's a good lad. He doesn't deserve what you did to him.
He arranged to have Robert shot. You didn't know that, did you? He wanted his own brother killed in cold blood. That's what good, honest Andy's really like.
You're just saying that to save your own skin.
I'm sorry. We're not so different, you and I. Neither of us want to see the bad in our boys.
I just want Auntie back. What's worse than him being out there all alone is him thinking I didn't believe in him.
So you feel like you've betrayed him. And it hurts. So you can see why I will never betray Lachlan.
You're admitting you covered for him.
I know that I've ruined lives, but mine's been ruined too. I can never tell anyone what he did because I can't really admit it to myself because then I'd have to accept what he is, and I'm terrified of him, Diane. I'm scared of my own son. You see, he told me that he shot Dad by accident, but sometimes he gets so mad and I'm not sure that he didn't mean to pull the trigger.
Someone to see you.
Sorry to interrupt. I can see you're hard at it.
I'm de-stressing after Jay attacked us. What do you want?
A word. In private, if you don't mind, Bennett.
Stick the kettle on, will you?
Actually, I'm due at Jimmy's. And you can make your own tea. Not lost the use of your arms.
I heard you. Outside the cafe. Are you really going to sue the Sharmers?
You can see the state of us.
All I can see is someone who's determined to stuff up the life. No matter who else gets hurt in the process.
Sorry, what's this got to do with you anyway?
I know the truth, don't I? You're a big fat faker.
I am not fat, Dan.
All right, so you're not denying the faking bit, then?
Yes, of course. Where do you get off?
I've got proof, haven't I? Next time you try pulling a fast one, don't start drunk dialing.
Dan, I just want you to know no one messes with Kerry Wyatt. I'm going to show them Sharmers because, see, I've got a master plan. I just can't remember what it is right now. Down the bunnies are all smashed. It's like Watership Down meets Willy Wonka in here.
So what you going to do? Drop us in?
Do yourself a favour, Kerry. Do the right thing.
I don't know where it all went wrong. I indulged him too much, suppose. Tried to make up for his dad not being there.
Whatever he's been through, he still needs boundaries.
Yeah, I know that now. Now that it's too late. See, every mistake that he makes is a reminder of how wrong that I've got it. So I let it go. I look the other way. I blame someone, anyone else, because it's easier than admitting that I have failed as a mother. I'm sorry about Andy. I'm sorry for all of it, but I will never give Lachlan up. Because whatever he's become, it's not his fault. It's mine.
I came here because I wanted you to see what it was like for me to have lost Andy. And now I know that you do, because somewhere along the line, he lost your little boy too.
So I suppose now we understand each other.
I'm sorry about the mess.
Yeah, me too.
And I've got your pizza for your tea. Meat feast. Favourite?
What's this? Some sort of dip?
No, it's avocado face mask. Now, I know you haven't been sleeping very well, but it's no excuse for looking knackered. And this'll perk your skin up in no time.
Thanks, I think.
Nicola's not the only one who deserves a bit of pampering.
I tell you what, when you've done the school run, why don't you stay for tea? Nico, you're home. Why didn't you tell me you were on your way?
I didn't realise you needed advance warning.
I've just been helping Jimmy with a few things.
Well, at least you've got your clothes on this time. Oh, it's a joke. I'm over all that. Got gifts for you both there. Earplugs, so you won't hear my snoring.
I still feel the vibrations.
And call that an apology for going off on one the other day. I can see now it was silly of me to assume that you two were at it.
Totally ridiculous.
I mean, I know you're desperate, but who'd want that ugly mug bearing down on them? Other than me, obviously.
Obviously. So we're OK, then?
Of course.
Right, I'll leave you to it.
Yeah. Thanks for stepping in. I can take it from here. Here you go, ladies.
Cheers. Did you know that he was coming in when you suggested a drink? Well, David might text me. Go on, give him a chance.
Have you ladies sorted out your work's Christmas do yet? You know what, Honey, you better get on it, otherwise we'll get booked up.
Right, you do know that there's only me and Megan and we have lunch together virtually every day. In here.
Point taken.
I'm sorry, I didn't tell you before. I was scared you'd run a mile. Turns out I was right.
It just threw me, that's all. My brother had a bit of a violent streak. I've had enough drama as far as men are concerned. I don't think I can take any more.
I promise. No more drama. And I should have been up front. But admitting you've been inside for assault, it's not the best chat-up line when you're desperate to impress a beautiful woman.
What happened here?
Diane. We argued again. She threatened me with your shotgun.
What? Are you okay?
Yeah. Thanks for leaving it loaded, by the way. And no, I'm not going to call the police.
Well, maybe this time you should.
No, it was mitigating circumstances. In that we pushed her into it.
Why don't I get you a drink?
Lachlan, I've had a bit of an accident.
You don't have to lie. I know what Diane did.
How?
I was here.
Well, why didn't you do anything?
Why would you want my help? You're more scared of me than you are of her, right?
You did what?
I only went there to talk. But she said some cruel things. And something snapped.
So you grabbed a gun? You're already on a caution. Do you want to go to prison?
I just wanted to scare her.
Well, mission accomplished, I should think.
But I scared myself, Doug. For a while there. What's happening to me?
All this anger. I know it has to come out, but not like this. This isn't you. Oh. Come on, love. You're okay. It's okay.
Sweetheart, thought you were at Jimmy's.
Yeah, I was, till Nicola came home. Thought I'd better leave them to their reunion.
So they've made up. Well, that's wonderful, isn't it?
Yeah, of course, yeah. But Nicola made sure that I felt totally surplus to requirements.
You can't blame them for wanting a bit of space.
What's so brilliant about space? I've got tons of it stretching out into infinity and it's no picnic.
Bernice, be honest. Were you hoping that something might happen between you and Jimmy?
How can you even think that?
Well, you have been over there a lot lately. And after the other day.
It's nice just to feel needed for once. There's nothing more in it than that.
Well, if you'll forgive me, nature calls. Can I buy you another one when I get back?
We'll see.
Still keeping his company? You know, I'd rather if you kept Eliza away from that low life.
He's not a low life. He's just a man who made a mistake. You should know all about that.
I've never been to prison.
Yeah, that's because you're half man, half Teflon.
This isn't about me. This is about the dodgy company that you're keeping.
Says the man who dated a drug addict. No, I'm sorry. You've got no right to comment on my relationships.
Relationship? So we're still seeing each other then?
Yeah. Yes, we are.
Another one?
Hey. You calm down, yeah?
I suppose. I mean, why should I be bothered that my own mum thinks I'm a psycho nut job?
Well, you shouldn't, because it's not true.
So why'd you say it?
Because I was trying to make Diane feel sorry for me. She was waving a gun in my face. I had to do something. So I squeezed out a few tears and it worked. But I didn't mean a word of it. You do believe me, don't you?
She totally fell for it, didn't she?
Yes, she did. And you mustn't think about it anymore because I love you.
Hey, give us a hand in, man. I'm stuck.
So stand up then. We both know you can.
Oh, yeah.
Suppose you're here to beg me to keep my gob shut.
No, actually. Just needed you to know that I'm not being a cow for the sake of it. Jay's treated us like dirt. He sacked us for nothing.
It wasn't exactly nothing, was it?
Well, that sleazebag George deserved it. He used us. Angie and Rishi did as well. I won't be doing any of this if they'd just said sorry. But I need that money now. I'm homeless, jobless, and I've got nobody to look after us.
I know you've been all over the place since we broke up, but...
Oh, get over yourself, Dan.
But why can't you deal with it like a normal human being? Instead of going off into Kerry's fair all the time.
Oh, yeah, if you're just going to have a go at this...
Look, Kerry, I'm just worried about you. If you sue the factory, where's this all going to end? What if your mates get laid off? And where's that going to leave Kyle if Joni gets made redundant?
Well, I hadn't thought that far.
Ah, you never do, do you? Look, do what you like. But please, don't push everyone away in the process.
I'm scared of my own son. I'm terrified, Diane. I'm scared of my own son. I'm terrified, Diane. I'm scared of my own son.
Next tonight, we're off to Coronation Street. Then we meet the boy who's determined to speak again after a heart attack 6 years ago. More incredible achievements, and this time next year, the brand new inspirational series continues at 8.